Welcome to episode 4 of Katanagatari. Last time we got Sento Tsurugi, the sword that's actually 1,000 swords, which was kind of weird, but beyond that, the rest of the episode was really good, and I'm curious to see where we'll go from here. They said we're going to encounter Hakuto this time, so I don't know if that'll be just like a full-on clash, if he'll just be here a little bit and then, come back later. I don't know, I didn't expect to encounter him this early. As for the books, I am now on book 2. But, yeah, we're going to get into episode 4. We'll discuss it at the end of the video. For now, we've got subtitles and a timer if you want to follow along that way, or you can pull up the episode by yourself if you want to do that. But either way, let's go in 3, 2, 1, play. Going for sword number 4. 4 months. Yep, one every month. Alright, cherry blossoms looking nice. Okay. Mayor's letting them stay there. Shichirin. You said that just so that he would say that. You're still trying to get him to be more of an interesting person for the readers. Are they taking the swords to the shogunate? Are they keeping them all with them still? There are 1,000 of them. Alright, wow. Hakuto Sabi, has challenged them. Just straight up. They're tracking him and yeah, let's do it. So at the beginning, they said there were 6 swords that they knew the location of. Does that include his? Just because they knew that he had it? They might not know where he is at all times, but they knew he had it. So I don't know what'll happen when we get into the later parts where they'll have to find out where they are. I don't know if we'll have some investigation going on. It'll just cut to them having figured it out. I don't know. But I guess we're dealing with Hakuto Sabi? At least a little bit. Again, surprised so early. See if there'll be a random Maniwa guy who just dies. But you know how I said in episode 1, I felt kind of rushed at the end that Shichika didn't even talk to his sister, and they didn't really seem to think should I leave my sister behind? Well, in the book, there's even less. We don't even see Togame talking to Nanami. I think she says she did at one point, but we don't even have that scene at all. So what they added in the anime, that was added on. In the book, there was even less of that. He just left. Really no mention of his sister much at all. He did think about it a little bit. He did think about how his sister's the head of the house because she's older. And that she might not need him. Good point. Yeah, I mean, it's just those swords. Wow, interesting. Makes sense. Yeah, he's an attractive fellow. I'd like to see that. So I just have to assume they have given them, like, to the shogunate already. That may have helped. Well, it's really not that kind of attraction, I don't think. Yeah. They fall for him. I thought that we would, yeah. Is she naked? Okay. And doesn't even matter. She doesn't care about being naked in front of him because it doesn't even register to him. You can't hold back too much because of the swordsman is so good. But he's like the best swordsman. Where do we go from here? I thought he would be like number 12. He's like, don't grab me when I'm naked, though. That's a little much. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand at all. Collarbone? Is he even touching her collarbone? Yeah, he is. Weird, but okay. Why are you even doing that? What? Oh, panda. Why are you... Okay, man, whatever. Well, now you know her weak spot. That was weird. Maybe so. But again, then where do we go from there? That's why it makes me think that we're not going to defeat him. That he's going to come back later. Too tight? You haven't really been big on the plans. Like, all the strategy has come from Shichika. Jumping off of your face. Or running out of the woods the way that he did. Which was hardly a strategy, but whatever. An island. Perfect. Hey, thinking about the sister, huh? Oh, it's a Maniwa. It's a Maniwani. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, shit. 2 for the price of 1. I'm so excited. 3! 3 Maniwani! I can't believe it. Maybe we're just trying to get them all out of the way faster. It's become obvious that they're just kind of goobers. So it's like, let's just have 3 at once. Let's get them all out of here. Right? I wonder what they can do, at least. This guy's eyes are not pleasant. Okay, we got a bee and a grasshopper. And what kind of abilities do they use? Storing stuff in your stomach. Chains. Talking backwards. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's pretty good. You just assume they're on a boat the entire time. And then all of a sudden cutting to that. That's cool. I can't be too excited, though, considering. I don't know if that third part was a part of it, but alright. The insect squad, you guys do it. It's cool skiing on the water and shit, but, you know, the past endeavors of your people do not have me holding out too much hope for you guys. $1,000. And 2. They think they can handle Sabi? Best thing is probably to wait for them to duel. Wait for one of them to be dead and the other one to hopefully be weakened. Strike. Pretty much, yeah. I see. So, we do get to check back up on the sister. Maybe she'll just kill them. She had that fast reaction in episode 1. What is this? Not a grasshopper, by the way, which I said at first. Alright, Nanami, what's up? Claw joint. Oh, he's got some fingernails. That's got to be pretty boring. Pretty lonely. Alright. Nanami versus Mantis. And we cut. He might just die. I don't know. I don't know what the crystal's about. Whoa, what? He cheated! She seems like she's dodging. What's happening? Is she gonna kick his ass? What's going on? I think she's gonna kick his ass. Holy shit. What happened? Whoa. Goddamn, girl. What the hell? Okay, she's insane. She's a badass. No wonder he didn't care about leaving her by herself on the island. He knew she'd be fine. Komori? Right there, huh? Wow. Rub it right in his face. Shit, girl. Okay. How you wish to die? No. She says that so calmly. That's terrifying. But I'm sure I can figure something out. Oh. Came to the same conclusion that they did. Is he gonna talk? The fingernail's broken off like that. Ow. Well, she's the family head. She's older. How the hell did you do this? Did you create your own style? We might not have a serious showdown with Sabi in this episode. If we're going to spend a lot of time with Nanami, which is cool. You going to give him away? They're still playing games. This guy is a sore-ass loser. Fucking preparing to Freddy Krueger this guy. Shit, like the way she says all this so calmly and coldly. She's figuring everything out. God damn. This poor man. Kind of feel sorry for him. Oh, really? I can relate. So I beat the shit out of him. Why? Jesus. Yeah, I would think so. Holy shit. This is fucked up. This girl is a crazy person. Jeez. What's he trying to do? Oh, more nails. Oh, she's fine. Oh, jeez. I didn't expect any focus on Nanami, and I definitely didn't expect this. Okay, well, he's head. He's the Kyotoryu head. I mean, I knew there might be more to Nanami, but I didn't know she'd be like that. Should have brought her on your quest. Wonder how she felt about that, being skipped over. Did she feel any resentment? Not because of her weak body. Whoa! You're too fucking good. That I don't know how to even train you. That's weird. Wow. Imagine if she was taught and mastered Kyotoryu. She would conquer the world. And imagine if she didn't have a weakened body, if she wasn't sickly. She's like, I would have gotten all 12 by now. I'm scared. Jeez. I don't even want to cut back to Shichika and Togame. I want to see more of Nanami. A draw? That's not a draw, girl. Sorry, sis, but, did he? I have a feeling your sister is just, like, the most powerful person in the world or something. Like, goddamn. So that just showed that he died. Okay. Should we go investigate? Oh. I think your bud's dead. Alright, butterfly's going. He lost his friend. These are the first Maniwa who actually feel like just real people. Rather than annoying goobers who are just there to die. And they're the ones who get, like, horribly tortured by Nanami. Really? I don't know if that'll happen, pal. Sorry to tell you. Okay, whoa, hello. Hi there. Looking forward to meeting her later. She'll be the dominant one. All right, go ahead. All right, just got some cigarettes, okay? Why do you have those then? The death flags. They're everywhere, as if we needed them for a Maniwa guy. Sure you will. Protect your heart. Maybe that'll end up saving him. Because she's godlike. Whoa. So matter of fact. Well, whatever. See what he can do other than glide on water. Did you bury him right next to Komori? Afraid so. Your guess was correct. That's fair. I don't think it'll help you. Okay. But if I must, then I'll kill you. I love this shot of her seeming so small, with her calm little voice, but then she'll just kill you. Ah! Ah! I don't need stances, fool. What do you think I am? She's too damn smart. Oh, the slowly walking towards him. That's really terrifying. Sorry, little dude. Oh. We actually get to see a little bit of her fight this time. See what she does. Can they? Alright. That's cool. Ah. That's cool. That's why he was able to carry them. But still be light enough to ski across the water. I would imagine so. So Hakuto Sabi, that's not happening in this episode. Feels bad that they put in all this effort over generations and then she just snuffed it out. Oh, okay. She's never had to. She's apparently naturally, freakishly powerful. She's a goddamn horror movie villain. I guess she learned it. She can just kind of... she can just pick up on anything so easily. Can she do the fingernails? That would be pretty ridiculous if she could just do that. Straight through the crystal. Yeah. Sorry, you're not marrying the bird lady. Yep, she learned it. Just like that. God damn. I think you did it fine. If she was like the antagonist of the story, she'd be so scary. She already is. He's still alive. He's still going. You're not marrying her. Not having a smoke with your buddy. Little Nanami is so cute. Just watched. He's cute too. The little bodies and the big heads. Watching him actually learn. Look at his little leg! I don't know what B-Boy can do. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh. Yeah, he's done. Alright, honeybee. Whoa. Alright, well. Okay, her sickly body is affecting her. Us shooting out a stinger. Alright, she might actually get taken down. I don't know. She's not in top form. Would make sense from a B. Alright, will she somehow be resistant to it, or is he actually going to take her? Are we going to collect a blade in this episode? That's kind of a Maniwa thing. That's everybody in the show, really. Except Shichika, mostly. Yeah, they monologue. It happens. And yet she can. Well, don't talk about it. Just do it, boy. That's great. Doesn't matter what it's called if you don't do it. She's gonna learn it. I don't know how. She doesn't have those to shoot, but I'm sure she'll get them with her power. The most OP girl in the world. Oh, hit again. She's not getting her arms cut off, so clearly she's gonna turn the tables on him. Sorry. Oh! Yep, I guess she just threw it back at him. Yeah, but that's not like one of the ones that... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just throw the ones that he threw. Okay. I didn't know that part about... I didn't know that about caltrops. Ow. I don't know if the poison would still be in it, you know. Oh! An act? You weren't affected by it at all? God damn, what the hell is wrong with you? What? What is going on with you and your body? Why are you this way? What? What? The hell? She was sick ever since she was so young and just wouldn't die. So she just can't die. I think you have. I didn't expect this episode at all. What? You got your own poison? Oh. Girl, this, Well, the insect squad is done. Sorry, guys. It was a good effort. That's the first time she's seen a sword used, yeah. He didn't use it, but he pulled it out, he tried. Cho-cho. And all of us together. She's never seen those. Oh yeah, these guys exist. The main characters. No fucking way. No. Are you kidding me? You are literally shitting me. You're taking a shit on me. That's what you're doing. That's what's happening. No fucking way. And yet somehow I'm not surprised. Are you fucking kidding me? I thought we were subverting expectations just by fighting him in episode 4 rather than like episode 12. But oh my god. I don't know if I want to punch Nishio-Isin in the face or give him a hug. And shake his hand. For being a piece of shit and / a genius. You son of a bitch. Wow. Yeah, just keep going. Just go on with this. Sure. Tell me all about it. Amazing attributes, I'm sure. Oh, dear. So we beat the strongest swordsman. So how do we have any challenge from here? Yeah. He's done. He's dead. He's beaten. I needed to take a walk. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go take a walk and refresh. Oh. This is some actual interesting information. What if Kiki Shikizaki was a woman? Kiki. That sounds girly. And maybe her and the first Kyotoryu head. I don't know. I can't believe it. Everybody who knew, I'm sure you were just like snickering the whole time, waiting for this. I mean, this is fucking... I gotta give it to Nisio Isin just for the balls to do this. And you hand it to the editor and be like, yeah, this is what's happening. And they're like, okay. A pirate ship. Well, now I have no expectations for the rest of this show at all, because now anything could happen. We could just skip everything else, and then it could just turn into a slice of life school anime. Wow. No one is. I'm sure it does. He beat the strongest swordsman. I guess he's fine. I want to see the bird lady, though. Maybe. You make it so easy. Yeah, a couple eyebrows were raised. A little bit. Well, that was unique. That's memorable. I won't forget that happening for a long while. Great fight between Shichika and Hakuhei Sabi. Really good fight. Great choreography, great animation. Really tense. Really glad that we saw it. So let's discuss the episode, I guess. I'm going for a walk. What do you want from me? Why are you even here? What do you expect me to say? What can even be said? How can I even talk about what just happened? I guess I have to try now, don't I? Alright, so... Episode 4 of Katanagatari happened. The fight with Hakuhei Sabi, which was such a great, cataclysmic, world-defining, earth-shaking, masterful fight with beautiful, breathtaking animation, incredible sound design, gorgeous fight choreography, masterful cinematography and direction, and tense stakes for our heroes, and it was a great fight to witness. None of that's true. We didn't witness it. I can't believe it. So I looked up some people's opinions about this show. It seemed like reactions from when the show was airing. And as expected, a lot of comments are people saying, fuck this show, I'm dropping it. This is stupid. What the hell, we didn't get to see the fight. And I am mostly of the opinion that I am a very, very big fan of what just happened. Now, I can see it from the perspective of, if you just find the show boring, you found the episode boring, and so, maybe the fight would have at least been entertaining. What we got instead of the fight didn't entertain you, you weren't into it, which I do have my problems with some of what was in this episode, which I'll get to. A lot of good things too, but just like, if the show wasn't entertaining you, wasn't gripping you, and then we didn't get to see the fight on top of that, what we did see instead, you weren't into, then yeah, I get it. But the people who will say things just like, what the hell, we didn't get to see the fight, and like, that's it? It's like, that's the joke! Like, it's not, they didn't do it because they're incompetent. Like, I don't know, I think it'd be a good idea to have us just explain the fight in exposition. Yeah, let's do that, let's have that happen. Like, Nishio Isin didn't do it as a mistake. It's literally a joke. I know a lot of people don't understand jokes. I've experienced that on the internet every day of my life. But, yeah, like, if we had seen the fight, what would it have been? It would have just been a fight. Like, they would have fought, Shichika would have won, and then that's that. Like, this is kind of saying how pointless it even is to show a fight in, like, I don't know if he's going for this kind of commentary, but it can be taken as, like, a commentary on the pointlessness of fights in a show like this a lot of the time. How, like, yeah, the main character is going to win, so you might as well just skip it. I mean, most of the swords that we've seen so far haven't had, like, crazy powers that is like, oh, we're going to show that off. The animation in this show isn't, like, incredible or anything. Most of the time there's no animation, so, it's not like we really missed anything. It's just straight up a joke, and it's far more memorable. Like, could we have had a cool fight if they tried? Maybe. But will we have that later? Maybe, I don't know. This is so much more memorable than any fight you could have done here. Like, oh yeah, you remember when he fought Haku Heisabi? Yeah, I remember that. It was a fight. It was pretty cool, I guess. It was a fight. But, like, I'm gonna remember this. You remember the time that they fucking trolled the shit out of you? Absolutely. It's incredibly memorable. I saw this one guy comment, like, I wonder if this show had, like, a really small animation budget. So because they just did the fight in dialogue. They didn't skip the fight because they couldn't... First of all, it's based on a book. It's happened this way in the book, as presumably. It's literally a joke. And it's hilarious. Again, like, if you're not into what is happening in the show, so what was presented in place of the fight didn't entertain you, then so be it. If you think that this was, like, subversion just for the sake of subversion, and you're not into that, and you think it's just, like, trying to pointlessly be unique, and you're just not into it, then so be it. You can be not into it, but just, like, you got to acknowledge the intention behind it, and that it's at least a little funny, right? And that it is definitely unique and memorable, because I didn't know how this was going to play out, because I'm like, okay, Haku Heisabi has been built up to be the strongest swordsman. I thought he was going to be at the end of the show, but we're fighting him in episode 4. So we could fight him, but he won't be defeated, and then maybe he'll come back at the end of the show, or it's just going to subvert expectations, and what you think is, like, final boss is actually just going to be episode 4. Didn't expect it to subvert expectations as hard as it did, though. Because then the episode was going on, and I'm just like, we've been on this island for a long time. There's no way we're going to get a fight with Haku Heisabi. But I'm pretty sure the gist of this series is that we get a sword in every episode or in every book. But then I was thinking maybe it just evens out to being one sword per book. Maybe we don't get any in number 4, but then we get 2 in book 5 to make up for it. Because I'm like, there's no way that we have time. It was going on for so long with Nanami and the Maniwa guys, the Insect Squad. There's no way we have time for a fight with Haku Heisabi. We're barely seeing Shichika and Togame. How are we going to collect a sword in this book, in this episode? And then, well, that happened. They just built up Hakuto Sabi, and he's got this like super unique design and this catchphrase. The catchphrase that makes you a memorable character, of course, don't you know? And they built him up, and this sword, and then just at the end of episode 3, there was a fight in the preview. They animated a fight just for the preview, just to lie. That fight didn't happen. I mean, it did. It did happen, and presumably what we saw in the preview did happen, but it didn't show it in the episode. So if you want some fight, you got it a bit in the preview. We just don't see the whole thing. But yeah, what was shown in the preview, we didn't get to see. The slow realization. It wasn't even slow. It was pretty quick. I realized pretty quickly what was happening. But just when I realized, wait, is this show really doing that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it is. They're gonna do that. Oh my god. I hate it and I love it. Like I said, I mean, I don't know if I would shake Nisio Isin's hand or punch him in the face. But the fact that I'm having such conflicting thoughts is so memorable, at least. It's unique. Holy shit. The most Togame and Shichika got to do on screen is she got naked and he tickled her collarbone. That was weird. That was a weird scene. I do like the fact that she can just kind of be naked around him and it doesn't even matter. He just doesn't think that way about women. He doesn't think that way about people. So he doesn't understand there's anything wrong with it. He's just like acting like he normally would, as if she were clothed. And so she doesn't react at all to being naked around him. It's just, she's naked. Doesn't matter. It's fine. But then we've got the plot with Nanami and the Maniwa guys. And I will say my biggest problem with the episode is that it, more so than the first 3, does not feel like it should have been this long. I felt there were some things in the other few episodes that were a little long, mostly conversations that just kind of, it's like, I feel like this conversation should have reached its end already. This one, I mean, seeing the ending, I really feel like changes my entire perspective on this. But as I was watching the episode, I was like, this could have been a 24-minute regular episode of anime, and you really wouldn't have lost anything. Just a lot of the build-up with the Maniwa is generally pointless, because you know they're going to die, you don't really care about them, and then they do die. And a lot of the conversations, once again, did feel like going on a little long. You're just standing still in one spot. There's no animation happening for large portions of time, and you're kind of repeating yourselves. So yeah, I think it was definitely, even more so than the other 3, too long. But like but then by the end, like that kind of just makes it even more impactful by the end when you realize the punchline. The fact that we spent so long doing that just for the Hakuto Sabi fight to not be seen. The fact that you could even see it like being drawn out intentionally as a joke to make sure that we don't see the Hakuto Sabi fight. Kind of changes my whole perspective on that. But yeah, I will say, as I was watching, I was like, this doesn't need to be as long as it is. I will say, though, that the Maniwani definitely also subverted my expectations. I had it in my head after the first couple, these guys are just going to be really annoying, they're going to show up, they're going to suck, and they're just going to die. And it's going to be a joke, and then we move on, and they don't matter. Still, yes, in that they show up, die, and don't matter. But they weren't annoying. They actually felt like real humans, unlike the other 3. They felt like real people. They had genuine bonds among them, and camaraderie, and an actual relationship, and like lives going on beyond just being crazy people who talk backwards or yell about random bullshit and about how much they love themselves. They felt like real people. I liked the design, the bugs, the mantis, the butterfly, and the bee, and some interesting powers too. Compared to some of the other ones that we've seen. One guy's power is that he talked backwards. But yeah, he might have had something beyond that, but we didn't get to see it, thankfully. God. When I got to that guy in the book, I was reading all his shit backwards, and I'm just like, thank God I know this guy is gonna die on the next page. But yeah, we actually felt like they were real people. The death flags were way too strong. This was just one of the things that I was thinking, you know, We didn't need to spend this much time with them, to hear, oh, the butterfly guy is going to get married, and he quit smoking, and after this is over, they're going to have a smoke together. It's like, okay, you're drilling it into our heads that they're going to die. You don't need to do that, because by nature of them being Maniwani, we know that they're going to die. So it's that kind of thing where I don't think it needed as much time devoted to it, but it is cool that we got to see some who were actual people and make me think different of the Maniwani and actually wonder what the future ones will be like. We see that bird lady who's pretty fucking hot, so I'm kind of excited to see her. Judging by the way this show is going, we'll never see her again, and it's just whatever. Or that was like his image of her in her head, but actually she's really ugly or something. This show could just stop in episode 5. Like, it could just stop being the show that it is. So like, I have no idea what to expect now at all. It's totally unpredictable, because now I just feel like anything can happen. Like, in episode 5, it could just start and be like, oh yeah, we found all the other swords. Or they could just give up, be like, I don't feel like doing that anymore. And then it just becomes a different show. Anything can happen now. But yeah, that stuff went on a little long. Some of their conversations with Nanami went on a little long. But I did appreciate the powers. I liked Cho-Cho's weight powers, and being able to like stand on little branches, lift heavy things, carrying the guys, sliding on the water, that kind of thing was cool. How we didn't see that he was doing that. We just assumed that he's on a boat, but then we see how they're getting there. That was cool. And then the first guy with his nails. Some fun stuff. But the big thing is Nanami. Holy shit. Nisio Isin was just like, I'm gonna make the most OP creature to have ever existed. Yeah, let's do that. To get focus on Nanami whatsoever was a surprise. For the entire episode to focus on her was a surprise. For her to be the way she was a surprise. The ending was a surprise. And yeah, like, it really shakes up the formula as well. Because again, it's a formula that can get old real fast. They're gonna fight a guy and get a sword in every episode. And they've done a good job so far of making the first 3 different enough from each other. But when it boils down to it, they fought a person and got a sword. So, and in episode 5, they might fight a person and get a sword. So in episode 4, if we had seen the Hakuhe Sabi fight, they would have fought a person and got a sword. We really shook it up, for sure. This was different. This definitely made things kind of fresh. Nanami is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. I knew there was more to her. Just from the way she reacted to Komori in episode 1, she sensed his attack before anybody got up and pushed them out of the way. No wonder Shichika didn't worry about leaving her by herself. He knew she could take care of herself. Oh my god. She's just naturally insanely talented. She is insanely strong and fast, despite her weak body. And if she sees something, she can copy it immediately, and then on the second use, master it. Even some incredible ninpo, like canceling out your weight. And she's terrifying. I love her voice. The fact that she remained so calm, and her voice was so, like, cutesy the entire time, added so much to it. She was genuinely terrifying. She felt like a horror movie villain. She felt like a main antagonist out of the level of fear. And the fact that we actually could kind of understand these Maniwani guys and kind of relate to them as people just really cemented her role as the villain here in this episode. Obviously, she's not in the wrong. These people came to her home and attacked her. She's completely in the right for defending herself. But just the way she was and how overpowered she was and how much she seemed to enjoy it, I felt a little bad. But like, by the end, I actually wanted the B guy to survive. I was kind of hoping that he would. Which, again, that's super subversive for how I felt about the Maniwani beforehand. Just watch the Kyotoryu and just can do it. Can just master everything. That flashback when he's like, it's not because you're a woman. It's not even because of your body. It's because you're just too fucking crazy powerful. I don't even know how I could teach you. They were so cute as little kids, though. She looked adorable. And then little Shichika was so cute. He had like a tiny little body and he had a big-ass round head. And he's kicking his little foot and he looked like a little Torchic. That was cute. But yeah, like, I wonder if she has any resentment towards him. Because she seems to be a little bit Saitama-esque. bored by her power, or at least bored by the fact that she didn't have to put any effort into gaining it. Actually, at the end of book 1, Nisioisin had just like a little random diatribe. He's like, these are just the thoughts that have been on my mind recently. And he went on this just paragraph-long rant about how he had been thinking about how it's much more rewarding for people with no talent to accomplish something because of the effort they put in, and it must be boring for talented people. Clearly, he incorporated that into the story, because she seems to kind of be bored and underwhelmed by the fact that she's never had to put any effort into anything, and kind of envies that. Envies that they had to put effort in and learn all of this stuff. And so maybe she does, but I wonder if there's also resentment there, if she resents Shichika or her father in any way. I mean, even if she had had the training, it wouldn't have done anything. You would have learned it immediately. But still, I wonder if she harbors any jealousy towards stuff like that. She's the strongest character in the show. She's the strongest character in probably most shows. I don't know where we go from here with Shichika and Togame, because the strongest swordsman has been defeated. So how do we even threaten Shichika from here? Will it just be based on the unique powers of the swords, or unique scenarios that they're put in, rather than just the strength of the strongest swordsman? That's way more unique if we do that. So we'll see. This twist might be made even better in retrospective, depending on what happens in the future. If there are cool fights that make us think like, oh, it doesn't even matter that we didn't get this cool fight because we got a bunch of other ones. Or if we do interesting things that are more than just like, oh, it was the strongest swordsman. If we go into like really unique scenarios involving strategy that maybe Togame can get involved in, because she hasn't really done anything strategic. Shichika has been pretty alone in his fights, and he's won all of them alone, basically, with no help from her. I don't know about Sabi. Seemed like she helped there, but we didn't get to see it. So I don't know if we'll see any more of Nanami. This might be all that we get from her, just this one episode to show her incredible power and to surprise the hell out of us, take care of 3 Maniwa guys just like that. Not 1 per episode, 3 insects squashed. The fact that they were insects is very fitting, considering how easily she could crush them. But yeah, I don't know if we'll see her anymore. If she joined the Sword Quest, you'd finish it like that. She'd kill everybody. I don't know if she'll go. I don't think so, but we might see more of her. I'm not sure. It might have just been that one little display of her power. But she's the strongest fucking thing ever. She just can't die. Her body just refuses to die. Poison it won't kill her. Being sick just won't kill her. She's okay. So I wonder if if we never get an explanation, if it's just she's just fucking crazy. That's fine, because man, it did such a good job of making her seem totally insane and powerful. You saw my shock in the reaction at all of it. Just the way she was presented this whole time was insane. But yeah, they do talk a little bit at the end about some possibly interesting things about Kiki Shikizaki leaving behind the Kyotoryu. Now, with that wording, that could mean 2 different things. When he says it was left behind by Shikizaki, could mean like abandoned. Like they left it behind themselves. I don't think so. I think the meaning is supposed to be that, like, passed down. Like our ancestors left this behind for us. So how is that? The person who made all the swords, how did they leave behind Kyotoryu, the swordless style, other than in that, fighting against swords is what allows Kyotoryu to exist, just in that sense. And they also mentioned the bloodline. So what is the deal with that? Are they from Shikizaki's bloodline? If so, is like Shikizaki maybe a woman? And the original Kyotoryu head, maybe they got together and then they're a blend of both bloodlines? I don't know. But yeah, some interesting little tidbits thrown in there at the end after we didn't see the fight. So next time, they say that we're going to be fighting the captain of a pirate ship. I don't know if I can believe you. You might just be lying. And they said the sword has an unparalleled absolute defense. Didn't we already have that? Wasn't that the first one? How is this? What's different? What's defensive about it? I don't know. We might not see it. Who can say? But yeah, I gotta respect the ballsiness to publish a book where this happens and to decide to do this. So yeah, that was a memorable episode for sure. let me know your thoughts on it. There's a lot to be said. I'm very curious. We can talk about it more in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. New episode of Katanagatari every Wednesday. Come check out the Discord if you want to hang out and talk some more, and the Patreon if you want to support the channel and get early videos. Those links are in the description below, so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.